Start our final match of this weekend.
Yeah. So, Lemonacity, they have already played today. Played against Orange. What are the names again?
Duckwork Orange.
Duckwork Orange, thank you. And they lost 6-2. And Mouse&Waterboard played against actually Clockwork Orange twice yesterday. Lost the first one, won the last one. Last game of day one. So they ended on a high.
So it seems like these teams are pretty balanced in that sense.
Yeah.
So that should give us a very nice match to watch here. We got the first ban down already on the Thatcher. Nothing really surprising there. It's again a pretty defender-sided map here, with a lot of soft walls. So you really want to keep those reinforced walls up here. And yet another Ying ban. It's a shame. I would have liked to see some Candelas fly during these matches.
You're not gonna see it much though. After she throws those Candelas. That's the problem.
That is the issue, yes.
Yeah.
So a Jaeger ban, we don't see that a lot.
Jaeger? Really?
We don't see that a lot.
Okay. So that's gonna be interesting.
So we may not see Candelas fly, but we will see some nades fly around here. Yeah. Most likely.
Like a lot of utilities, smokes, flash, grenades, all of that is now free. So they gotta play Wamai then, Lemonacity, if they're gonna fend off whatever they throw at them. And the bakery hold's gonna be hard if they don't have ADS. So they're gonna need a Wamai there as well. So yeah, they gotta adapt pretty quickly now to the situation. And there you go. I just saw the Echo ban. I said the normal one, standard. He's just gone. He's not gonna play.
Yeah, ever. I think that's for the best. I don't really know. I don't actually really know that many Echo mains.
No, because there's no point.
Who gets to play him?
He gets banned immediately. There's no chance.
Alright, so we see the defenders here starting off on the top floor. Kani quickly switched to castle there at the end.
Okay.
Wasn't the 6-pick yet. Maybe he will 6-pick to it. So far, no 6-picks yet. Seems like everybody is comfortable with revealing what they're gonna play.
Yeah, Maestro's pretty strong on Cafe, so I'm pretty surprised he got through the ban phase, to be honest. But hey.
They will probably put a cam there in piano, making sure nobody's gonna be able to get a termite charge there.
He's really strong top floor and bakery, especially those two. Just the intel alone, so good.
So I am actually kind of intrigued to see what they're gonna castle here. It's of course not the first time we see a castle here. It looks like they're gonna go for the... Yeah, he's going for the first window here. Probably making sure nobody's gonna be able to get an angle on the rotate towards Freezer. A lot of setting up here in piano. It is of course always the general choke point here. They actually electrocuted the wall here on red stairs. You don't see that too much. But it does allow them to waste a little bit more time when they're trying to get into piano from the red stairs hedge.
Yeah, Bandit doesn't have that many options with the batteries on top floor, other than the freezer wall.
So we see the attackers here pretty much all on bakery side. Few making their way up to the roof, of course, getting rid of the hatches there, making sure that they at least have a port of entry. The new debris here is really flying around. Although I must say it is a lot better compared to the previous situation. We got two people here on the window trying to get their first picks. There is actually someone waiting there at the end of White Hallway, but he wasn't able to flash him because of the Wamai. He did get a flash off there, but wasn't comfortable enough just yet to get into piano. It seems like they're first making sure that no one is actually playing there. Though we do, of course, have Omega here waiting for the attackers. DJ got a pick here, as he already made his way into side there. And then, sadly, I wasn't able to select DJ in time before he got picked off there by Freda. It was a very interesting push though by DJ, making sure that they get an early pick there. We got Envy now, who has made his way into Piano, trying to work his way towards White Hallway. He will find an Echo there in Bathroom, while there's also a Mute waiting at the end for him, doubling up there on the attackers. We only have 2 attackers here upstairs, while we only got 1 more attacker here on the white stairs. And we got the final Nomad here, still waiting on the roof, probably about to drop soon onto the new hatch. And then it will be interesting to see. Bogus there got a pick on the Mute, who did not realize at all that there was someone there on white stairs, gets another pick on the castle, teabags a little bit, but Karma is a bitch and he instantly gets picked off when he tries to get into side there. The attackers, however, are able to get the final pick onto the Maestro and win the first round there with a lot of good frags. That was a quite aggressive round there from the attackers, but it really seemed to have paid off.
That was an interesting attack indeed. Yeah, it was. I like how they read the white hold as well. Buggers coming in from back there. Nice coordination. Unnecessary teabagging, maybe. I don't know. Maybe testing out his crouch buttons. It worked fine. But Karma is a bitch.
There was, of course, someone waiting there in the bathroom. I don't think he knew that, but he also didn't seem to know that there was another person waiting on site there.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So the defenders decided to go to kitchen this time. They only picked a Ka'id, so that's gonna be interesting because they're not gonna be able to actually electrocute all walls here. So that will give the attackers a little bit more room here to get onto site. The attackers do have, of course, a Termite. They are prepping the bakery. Doesn't seem like they're gonna have someone hold up here in bakery, since they just put down the Maestro cam to get rid of the charges there.
5 seconds to insertion.
They did do the hatch on the freezer, made sure that it's electrocuted, but it seems like Cap wasn't able to get the charge just right to make sure that he was able to get the freezer walls and the hatch, as he now has to use his second and last charge on the bakery wall, which is a little bit more important. The defenders are also a little bit late with getting the red wall here. I don't know if the attackers had noticed that and if they're gonna go for it quickly, although they are making their way upstairs, probably to be able to get rid of the Kai charge there. But it is gonna be a little bit more difficult to find the Kai charge than if they would have simply put the bandits down. So far nobody has made their way in yet. We don't have any attackers waiting on the roof here. Bogus has made his way in already, using his IQ ability to find the KI charge, but decided to instead put a breach charge down while DJ gets picked off by Legger, who is actually playing upstairs as the vigil, making sure nobody's being able to get him pinged, just wasting time there. Sweating the attackers there a little bit. He's able there to get his second pick, a very good kill there from a long angle on the new balcony there.
Yeah, Vigil is playing this perfectly.
Now working his way down towards the piano again, probably trying to get another pick there on the train, but the attackers have already seemed to have left it, as they are now preparing here in Little Bakery to make a move. They probably realize that there is a Maestro cam there, so they're not gonna do much here. They are, however, still looking at a soft wall here. The thermite charge instantly got picked there by the Maestro Cam, leaving them with only one charge left. I don't know if they got the Maestro Cam there. It doesn't seem like it, and that's the second thermite charge gone. So that means that they're not going to be able to get any reinforced walls here. It looks like a very strong attack, a very strong defense here, sorry. However, Envy was able to get a pick there on the Mega through the kitchen double door. But Envy is quite damaged here. All the attackers are actually quite damaged, but they're still playing against 400 health defenders. Vigil there with another kill, but eventually does get picked off on bar by Capital. He did his job. They only have 15 seconds left, so he basically wasted almost 3 minutes of their time. Capital tried to flash it, but probably flashed Nomad herself there. Nomad isn't pushing it anymore. Tried to push it, but with no luck. So that's actually a very strong win from the defenders.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. Yeah. I'm just a bit puzzled by the attack strategy by the Mouse&Waterboard. They know there's no Jaeger there, yet probably a Mumai, but when they cleared the bakery, they could have pushed there, and the evil eye was a big problem apparently, and no one watching that while the thermite's getting the wall that's puzzling to me. And after that it was a bit of a clutter, and then a desperate last attack didn't work out because the Vigil was doing his job under the roam, got 2 early picks and got a 3rd one before he died. But that was a really hard blow for the attackers.
Yeah, I wasn't sure anymore if they actually had a sledge the first one, but it does seem like they are now preparing a little bit better for the Maestro Camps there.
I'm pretty sure DJ played sledge and he got picked off by the Vigil.
Yeah, he got picked off early by the Vigil. That really seemed to have changed the attack there.
That should have been priority 1, get that sledge in and get rid of the evil eyes as soon as possible after joining. I hope they learn from that.
So the defenders are back upstairs again. It seems like they're gonna do the same style of play here with the Maestro Camps. They switch towards a Mossy this time, who really, in my opinion, is still a little bit underused. It's such a strong operator, being able to use the drones of the attackers for their own advantage.
And not only that, just denying information also. Because when you see that as a spider, you back off. You don't go any further. That's a good way to just stop the intel for the enemy team.
So we got the attackers here split up a little bit in a group of 3 and 2. As 2 are making their way towards bakery. Although DJ here is moving already towards the roof. It's of course always the first play here on Cafe, trying to get those hatches, make sure that you at least always have a way in the site when needed. He's getting rid of the glass. I'm not sure. Probably gonna try to get a peek there, which is always really dangerous, knowing someone may be watching from below.
Yeah. We saw that yesterday with Assassin just sitting under skylight, holding an angle, just waiting for someone to peek, and he got a pick. So this is a really dangerous situation for the attackers.
He actually won't find anyone there. Doc is underneath, but he's not holding skylight at all. We got Ash now moving his way into Cigar Lounge already. Finds a Maestro Cam above him, but the Maestro is really on his A-game there, doing a lot of damage and eventually wasting enough time here for the Mossy to get below and get the C4 kill there on the Ash. So there's 1 fragger gone already, and another kill from the defenders there. I'm not sure where that kill occurred. It seems like one of them tried to get into the new balcony there, but was picked off. The Maestro plays are really
Diffuser has been dropped.
doing damage there on the attackers. They don't seem to be
Attackers have
dealing
recovered
too
their
easily with them, giving the defenders a lot of time there and a lot of easy picks while they are distracted.
Those evil eyes are a real nuisance. That's why you have players like operators like Zofia and Ash to take those early out from a safe position. But doing it with the sledge is a bit risky because you gotta go very close or quick grenades, so it's a bit difficult. But no, the defenders are really holding it, and as we said, it's a pretty defender-sided map, so we might see a change later on when they switch sides. 2-1 is it's too early to call anything. Still early, so they can come back from this easily. But it looks really strong. The defenders really playing well together, and the attackers are a bit puzzled now, not finding their rhythm quite yet.
So the defenders have now moved their way towards
Attackers need
reading.
to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We saw Kani there switch from a Vigil to a Mira. We of course know that there is a really good Mira strat here.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have all seen it once from Eski. If you've ever played with him on Cafe, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to attack that if they're gonna play it like that. Although we haven't actually seen Mira set up any Miras yet so far.
Probably waiting.
And by the looks of it, it's actually gonna use them upstairs. That's not what I expected here.
Oh, it's an upstairs hold. Interesting.
It's gonna be an upstairs hold. Yeah, they did get the hedge there towards Laundry in case they're gonna have to move down. We don't see a rotate there though towards Library, so that may be difficult once they decide to go down again. Although it seems the defenders also realize that they just made the rotate towards Reading. The attackers are once again making their way up towards the roof. I'm sure they're going to be surprised by the amount of defenders here and by the Miras that are playing upstairs. You got segments here waiting in Cigar Lounge with the Mozzie.
It's going to be interesting if the attackers can read into this and formulate a plan to just attack the objective if there's only one or two players.
Yeah, so we see that they're really droning Cigar here heavily. Mozzie gets droned out. He did put a drone here waiting on the new balcony. Termite is now actually getting rid of the wall here towards Piano, giving them a little bit of a room upstairs while they still have 3 attackers waiting on the roof to get inside. But the attackers are not going for the kills that aggressively, just making sure to waste a lot of time. They already wasted a little bit over a minute there for the attackers to get into side here, although they did all seem to have made their way into Cigar Lounge. But now they're gonna face off the Mira here, realizing that it's not gonna be that easy to move their way towards White Stairs there.
Yeah, the Mira's gonna be a nuisance.
So we do see the Nomad here realizing that they do indeed have the Mira waiting there. And he's probably gonna go for the new balcony, trying to get behind the Mira there.
There's so much time wasted right now.
Yeah, they just have a little bit over a minute left, but they actually castled off the door. It doesn't seem like they droned that out. So they just opened the castle door as they actually seem to have pushed out the Mira. Killed the Mira actually, my bad. I didn't realize that they were able to kill the Mira there. Segments is still waiting. Good that you are paying attention to. So we now have all the attackers here top floor, with the exception of Kalba, who's trying to make his way toward Reading already. He's trying to find any of the defenders, but they actually left Reading completely empty here. Although Freda is now moving his way back towards side. They really seem to be going for wasting a lot of time, just getting a few shots off, making them a little bit scared and walking away again. We did get, you can see, quite a lot of frags here. With Freda actually on the double kill, 2 still down on site. But the defenders were actually able to win that final round. It went really quickly there in reading. Apologies for me missing that.
Oh, it happens. That was interesting. They droned out. They knew they were holding upstairs. They still went for the upstairs take to clear out the roamers. After they finally did that, I'm not sure if anyone droned reading, because that was completely empty. They had a sledge. They could have easily opened that castle into reading from pillars and get the plant off. Even though someone was holding mining, they had enough players to just put someone there to hold that while the sledge opens the door and get the plant off, and someone hold the rotation into laundry. So that was a bit hectic, but the defenders just, I don't know, they played on attackers just messing up and getting desperate in the end. Because they don't have the plant. That's the attacker's job.
Freda also really seems to be on his A game here with the Maestro plays. Already being able to have 8 people there and not just getting the frags but also getting the support play here by wasting so much time and so much Maestro important utility for the attackers.
Maestro has been really annoying this game. He's really done his job. Great play.
So they went back to kitchen again. This time they chose also to pick an extra hard breach denial, which is probably a good choice. It seems that they don't trust the Kaid here to get the freezer walls and the hatch, since they also put the bandits down as well. Together they do have enough utility actually to get the whole site, so I guess why not?
At least they're reinforcing all the walls this time in objective. That's good.
Yeah, this time they were in time. No soft walls. I feel like maybe they should have done a little bit more in the first attack there on kitchen from the attackers, because they could have opened that.
Yeah. Again, that was some good plays from the vigil, but at the same time I feel like there's some mistakes made by the attackers falling into the vigil trap. With the hatch open.
So we do see another vigil player who's here waiting in pillars for the attackers, of course, to drop onto new balcony. They already made their way in a bit quicker than last time. They're not already holding up upstairs, so it's probably a good choice to get in as soon as possible. It seems that Vigil's realized that he's getting drawn out here on pillars. He probably is using his ability, but of course I do know that he must be around reading somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably spiking a lot right now.
So we do have 3 attackers here top floor. We got 1 here waiting on mining, probably for someone to rotate through the double door here.
They really don't like bakery attack, I guess.
It doesn't seem like it, no. They're trying to do the roam clear, but it seems like for the last defense here, the defenders are really just trying to stay calm, play passive, and just make sure that they waste a little bit of time, just enough to get the final win on the defense here.
Well, Mouse and Waterboard, if they get another point here now, another round, that would be pretty good.
That would be pretty good. Yeah, Cafe remains, of course, just like most maps, to be a little bit defender-sided.
Yeah.
Especially on, especially top floor and bottom floor.
4-1 isn't impossible either. But it'd be better for them 3-2. We'll see.
We do see that the Slash here is playing above, but just when he switched to him, he was being able to get C4 by Omega, leaving the diffuser here upstairs, wasting a little bit more time again for the attackers. Capital was able to pick it up, but they only have 10 seconds left. They seem to be a little bit short on time every round, which doesn't give them enough time to get on site.
Well, getting that diffuser back wasted a lot of time.
It was a good choice from the defenders to play to play passively there.
Yeah, you don't really have to do much if you're in kitchen. You can turtle in kitchen easily if they don't open the walls, because that wall was open pretty late in this round, so they can just turtle, hold angles. That's it. Nice try, but let's see how it goes when they swap over defense. Mouse and Waterboard I'm talking about. It should be interesting to see if they can replicate whatever the Lemonacity did. They have that one attack round. That might be the difference.
We've seen that a lot so far. A lot of 4-1s for the defenders, and then the attackers are really pushing their way up again.
As many bombs as they can.
Yeah, they can come back from this easily, but they have that mental boost. Lemonacity, 4-1 looks good. Everyone's feeling good. So that might give them the edge to get another round now.
Yeah, we will see if it's giving them a boost or if they're now going to be a little bit, if they're not going to be cautious enough here.
Yeah, that's the question. They're going to get a bit overexcited.
So we do see DJ here, again as the castle. We like to see that. A good castle player. It's probably going to help them.
He's a good castle player.
It's probably going to help him a lot here to waste time. We did hear someone doing some damage there. I'm not sure who hit who. It's not. They are, however, also playing the Maestro here, which we have seen can waste a lot of time and destroy a lot of important utility.
Yeah.
The attackers are working their way up quickly towards the roof, pretty much having all people on there within the first 30 seconds. Jekyll here is making sure that they're not getting tracked here.
Attackers have an Ash, so they know how annoying the evil eyes can be. So
yeah, they are.
likely.
It seems like they are prepared for the Maestro plays here.
Yeah.
We got the termite here already moving its way into the side, already getting the wall towards the car lounge. But he did get a good there, so I'm pretty sure they know by now that they're in. Jekyll there got the first pick. It seemed like he went onto the window there of White Stairs and got an easy pick there onto the Wamai. Termite is now holding the white hallway, but nobody's really playing there. They also castled off the bathroom there. But we do have DJ here holding angle towards the cigar shop.
One man loss is that's a tough one. No more discs.
It is a tough one. It seems like we have 3 defenders here on site. A lot of people on the windows here, a little bit more than we saw from the previous attackers. They're probably trying to get some crossfires going here. I would have expected the Ash to push a little bit quicker, but gets picked off there by Maestro. That's a very, very nice angle there actually from the Maestro. A good pick as well. You don't want to face off an Ash in the final few seconds. Another pick there from the Jekyll, and callback onto the Jekyll, who didn't realize that Mossy was coming back up White Stairs. Although we do have a little face-off now here between the Mossy and the Termite. Termite tried to get back into Cigar Lounge, but found to walk himself into a wall and got picked off there by the Mossy, leaving 2 defenders and 2 attackers. One who is still on the roof. Kani had now made his way into the side. Gets the pick there on the Maestro, leaving only Mossy on White Stairs, who isn't sure if he should get into side. And the defenders won the round because Mossy was smart enough to stay first floor White Stairs.
Wow.
That was a good move.
That was a nice play by the Mossy. Good clutch.
I'm not sure where the attackers actually left the diffuser. I'm not sure where they left the diffuser.
Oh no, that's a big oops.
Yep, they had the side control, but without the fuser, you're of course not gonna be able to win the round there.
That was a nice read by the Mozzie.
So Fury, luckily, is telling me that the diffuser was on the termites, who got, of course, picked off in White Hallway, which means they probably ran out of time there.
Yeah.
They ran out of time
there. That angle by the maestro, that was
that
nice.
angle,
I like that.
That was a nice angle.
That.
I might use that in some future games.
I've seen that angle before with an ACOG from the other side of the cocktail, the other counter. I haven't seen that from that counter, but nevertheless, that's a beautiful angle, and he got a nice kill as well.
And good aim as well, because he was playing with the reflex there. Of course, Maestro hasn't got his ACOG anymore, which is probably for the better, because that gun is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
So, the defenders have moved to...
10 seconds remaining.
It seems like the Kate this time was able to find the sweet spot there,
5 seconds.
getting both walls and the hedge there. Which is lucky for them, because they only have a Kite this time, so they're not going to be able to actually hard breach deny all walls here. Again, we see a Maestro play here. A lot of my plays, of course, as the Jaeger was banned. I would have actually expected to see a little bit more grenades here, since Jaeger was banned.
Yeah, I would have thought that too, but with they have the 1 not gonna be that easy to grenade, but...
So, we actually see Termite here waiting on Freezer side, even though he is droning out Bakery. But I do expect them now, also with Omega here droning White Stairs, that they're gonna go for the Freezer side. If we look at the defenders, we only have Kahide here waiting on Freezer, so if they are quick enough figuring out that it's pretty much empty on site, and they're quick, they might be able to get a quick plant on there.
Yeah, they're gonna hear that, and Kahide is probably gonna react to that if they get that freezer wall.
So we got 2 attackers here on the top floor. We don't really have any roamers here from the defenders, except DJ here waiting and reading. It's generally really good plays. Although he is getting Jekylled out now. That's not good for the Vigil, and he gets picked off there. And that was an important kill as well for the attackers, because they needed to get rid of that. They needed to get rid of that roamer there.
Footprints.
So that leaves most defenders here on side, with only Kolbe here on the bottom of Red Stairs. But they're not pushing Bakery, so I don't think they're really paying too much attention to him. We got Omega though here holding, or not that long, holding the angle there. Cap again with a beautiful Maverick play. I've seen him play that a lot, and it seems practice has paid off, because he got that wall in no time.
That's a good adaptation to the Bakery.
It's also, it seems that they didn't really seem to have gone for the Termite there. Didn't really try to waste time there. Just making sure they got the wall soft. So we're gonna see Jekyll here closing up onto the castle, who is probably feeding the heat at the moment with only 2 defenders left. He has made his way back to side. Jekyll is now trying to get a flank there from behind, and will find... While trying to find Takemi, gets killed there by Bogus.
10 seconds to go.
But the castle was also getting killed there, and the attackers are able to get a plant off now. Kaid there was so close on the kill, but got picked by Nomad instead. So we're gonna have a quick look at the scoreboard here. So it does seem like Dogwork Orange has the upper hand here. They have one...
Sorry, my controller died. Yep, you were saying?
No worries, no worries. So I was just saying that Dogwork Orange now won their first attack was a really strong attack, I must say. With some
Yeah.
smart play. I think it was good they adjusted there and did not go for bakery.
Yeah, because they knew how to attack that, because they defended that.
Just want to correct one thing. Luckily, Fury Fighter here is paying very good attention, as it is Lemonacity that is on the attacking side at the moment, not Darkwork Orange.
Yep, thank you, Fury.
So Lemonacity is really pulling their weight here with some great plays so far. And Mouse&Waterboard is really gonna have to step up now if they're gonna have to win 3 defense rounds for the draw.
Yeah, because that point now was really important. They got 5-2. It's not far away from that 6-2 victory. So that push now mentally is really important for Lemonacity, and it's gonna be hard for Orange Clockwork. Clockwork Orange to come back from that.
5 seconds to
We'll see how that works out.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So we again see a Bandit and a Kaid. They actually haven't electrocuted Freezer yet, but Kaid has realized that too, and he's putting his Kaid down quickly. The attackers are, 3 of them at least, are collecting again at the Freezer side, including the Thermite, so it seems like they're gonna go push Freezer there again. We got Kolbe here waiting in bakery. Although the defenders have probably also realized that they might not push bakery again, as they only have 1 person there waiting. They've banded.
I just said Darkwork Orange. I meant Mouse&Waterboard. Sorry. Thank you, You were saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, it remains a little bit difficult, of course. We see a lot of colors, a lot of teams. So we got Bogers here, waiting on white stairs for the attackers to push. They are trying to drone him out. They realize by now that he is there. It doesn't seem like he's gonna go for the kills there. Just trying to waste a little bit of time, make them feel the heat. But Jekyll here is waiting. Scanned his footprints, or actually saved his scan there because they got a drone there anyway. And they're now pushing together on the Bandit. He had no chance there. Even if he would have had the Nomad, Jekyll was still waiting there for the refrag. Together with 2 other attackers there, they really seem to go heavy here on the first floor, getting the hatch in fireplace, while the Ash is still holding downstairs, probably making sure that nobody's flanking them. But nobody will be flanking them, as all defenders here are still holed up on site, and are now gonna have to adjust for the hatch. Although it does look like they just opened the hatch to scare them a little, since they are mostly pushing from below. We still got Cap here on the top, trying to get some kills from above. Kani was able to get a kill on the slide. Kalba was able to find a kill on the Ash there, who's playing Pulse pretty effectively in the little prep room. Freda has made his way in, probably trying to prepare a plant, but has to kill the Kaid first there and gets the kill. A little bit of a teabag there as they win the match. A very strong win there from Lemonacity.
Yeah, that was a convincing win. That attack, that last attack was beautiful. The roam clear was so fast. They had heavy angle cover. They played well together. They utilized that Jackal so well, pushing together and pinching the defenders. They had that was a beautiful attack and a convincing win by Lemonacity.
Alright, so that's actually already the end again of today.
Yeah, that's the last game of the day 2, and this weekend.
We have seen 2 very interesting matches from us, and of course another 2 interesting matches earlier today. a lot of good plays. It's really ridiculous how many good players we got in the Discord here.
Yeah, this tournament, this season is really strong. A lot of strong players, a lot of good players. We saw some memeing today from Clockwork Orange, so that was a nice entertainment break from the seriousness. But other than that, that was a good weekend. I'm looking forward to the next one.
So with that said, I guess we're gonna close down the stream for today.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys again next weekend.
Thank you for watching. See ya. Bye.